New evidence shows the Great Pyramid of Giza might have been a giant ancient power plant. One of the 7 great wonders of the world, the Great Pyramid of Giza is considered an ancient masterpiece of engineering and architecture and one of the best examples of ancient construction. It is very possible that the Great Pyramid of Giza could be one of the best examples of a super ancient energy power plant. It was a huge ancient structure that was capable of using the Earth's natural properties in order to create or produce a great amount of energy. This energy is believed to have been used by the ancient Egyptians and possibly other ancient cultures. This theory, however, has been firmly rejected by mainstream researchers. The Great Pyramid of Giza has none of the characteristics of regular-looking tombs. If we approach the history of ancient civilizations from another perspective, we will encounter that the ancient civilizations around the globe were in fact extremely sophisticated and used advanced technologies thousands of years before mainstream science reinvented them. Is it possible that the Great Pyramid of Giza was built as a giant power plant? The idea that civilizations around the world have evolved from a primitive state towards a more advanced one is something that the mainstream scholars have tried to implement and place as the ultimate truth inside our society, schools, and history books. However, this is not the case, as numerous researchers around the globe suggest. In fact, ancient civilizations were far more advanced than we believe. Remember this guy? Egyptologist Zahi Hawass was indicted for theft of Egyptian antiquities. These advanced technologies were present in ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, ancient Sumer, and other ancient civilizations. Electricity, electrochemistry, electromagnetic technology, metallurgy, advanced engineering, including hydrogeology, chemistry, physics, and advanced forms of mathematics and astronomy were all used thousands of years ago by ancient civilizations around the world. Many researchers agree that in the distant past, electricity was widely utilized in the land of the pharaohs, with the Baghdad battery being one of the best examples of such advanced technology. By examining the careful history and details left behind by the ancient Egyptians, a different truth is immediately revealed. Intricate carvings demonstrate that the ancient Egyptians utilized what appear to be handheld torches that were not lit up by fire and were, as many believe, powered by means of wireless electricity thousands of years ago. But these mysterious torches were not the only example in ancient Egypt. It is also believed that the ancient lighthouse in Alexandria, Egypt, was powered by an arc lamp and is another crucial piece of evidence suggesting that electricity was used in ancient Egypt thousands of years ago. The electricity required to power such incredible structures on a daily basis could only have been provided by a regular huge electrical source. This is why many people believe that the Great Pyramid of Giza, whose purpose remains a mystery, is believed to have been used in the distant past as some sort of giant energy machine used to power numerous devices across Egypt. While the idea of the Great Pyramid of Egypt were used as a giant power plant generating free wireless energy is firmly rejected by mainstream scholars, this theory could explain numerous enigmas about the pyramid itself and the sophisticated society that settled at the Nile River thousands of years ago. Materials used to create the Great Pyramid of Giza. Interestingly, the outer casing of the Great Pyramid of Giza was covered by white tufa limestone, put together in such a way that nothing can fit in between the stones. It is noteworthy to mention that the white tufa limestone used in the outer casing of the Great Pyramid of Giza does not contain magnesium and has very high insulating properties. The cuts made in this reflective stone were angled perfectly so it would have a smooth, flat appearance. This would have made the pyramid structures brightly reflect the light off the sun like a mirror. Around the year 1303 AD, a large earthquake disrupted the casing stones. Today all that remains is the inner core of the pyramid. It is believed that this sophisticated insulation property allowed the ancient Egyptians to fully control the release of energy from within the pyramid. In addition, the stone blocks used in the inner parts of the Great Pyramid were made from another form of limestone, which contains small amounts of crystals and metals, which are believed to be two important properties that allowed maximum power transmission. Even more interestingly is the fact that the shafts built inside the Great Pyramid were made of granite and is a slightly radioactive substance, permitting the ionization of the air inside the shafts of the Great Pyramid. Similar characteristics can be found in a conductive insulating cable. Granite contains high amounts of quartz crystal and metal, a well-known conductor of piezoelectricity. Piezoelectricity occurs as a result of stress or pressure on the quartz. When such electrons are given the chance to bypass sections of rock using a metal wire, quite large currents can flow. Here is a render of the thermal imaging used to detect different temperatures inside the pyramid. The ancient builders of the Great Pyramid took advantage of the water of the Nile River at the Giza Plateau. Interestingly, the Giza Plateau, where the pyramids are located, is full of underground water channels. The pyramids at the Giza Plateau rise above limestone layers located underneath aquifers, and the spaces in between them are filled with great amounts of water, and these layers of rock are capable of transmitting energy upwards as they carry the underground water to the surface. This means that the high volume flow of water that passes through these underground cavities is capable of producing an electrical current known as physioelectricity. Physioelectricity can be defined as electricity obtained from the natural physical movements with the help of certain harnessing devices can be termed as physioelectricity. For example, energy from walking, energy from a flowing stream river, the Nile River, flowing through aquifers. It has already been proven that thousands of years ago, the Nile River passed directly by where the structures now stand. And of course, this debates the age of the pyramids themselves, along with weathering on the nearby Sphinx, which indicates that they endured tremendous water erosion. The monuments are possibly double the age that they are said to be. The chambers built within the Great Pyramid of Giza are considered as granite conductors, implemented in the design, charged with physioelectricity. This means that given the material and specific construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza, the electromagnetic field that forms at the very bottom of the pyramid is transmitted towards the upper layers of the pyramid. It is believed that in the distant past, a device of excellent electric conductivity was located at the top of the pyramid, where today an empty space remains, and was believed to be made from gold. Gold could have created a conductive path for energy to be directed upwards, directing it high into the ionosphere. The pyramid's geographical location magnifies the electromagnetic forces on the planet, where telluric currents are at their strongest. Interestingly, traces of this long-lost ancient technology were rediscovered in the 1900s by the great Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla was a Serbian-American inventor, electrical engineer, physicist, and futurist who is best known for his contributions to the design of the modern alternating current, AC electricity. We also know that Tesla was not very interested in making a profit from his inventions, but seemed more concerned to serve mankind. Tesla discovered how to transmit electricity naturally to a light bulb he held in his hand. Tesla claimed that he had perfected the method of harnessing and transmitting free wireless energy using the Earth's electromagnetic field. Located at the Wardenclyffe Tower that Tesla built between 1901 and 1917, Tesla applied a nearly identical form of this ancient technology used in Egypt over 4,000 years ago Tesla's tower was also believed to have been built upon aquifers, which means that the electric technology used by Tesla is nearly identical to that applied in the construction of the Great Pyramid. Both the Great Pyramid of Giza and Tesla's magnificent Wardenclyffe Tower were systems that generated negative ions and were capable of transmitting them without the need for electric cables. A completely free and wireless energy that powered other electrical components through vast distances. It appears that the ancient Egyptians were not the only ones to have understood the benefits of this ancient technology. A recent study has shown that a natural sinkhole, also known as a cenote, is located underneath the pyramid of Chichen Itza. Experts have found it is connected to other caverns and lakes in the area. The water filling the cavern is thought to run from north to south. This means that the Pyramid of Chichen Itza sits upon a subterranean water source, similar to Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower and the Great Pyramid of Giza. Ley lines. The Earth itself has 7 chakras. The Great Pyramid is said to be on the Earth's 5th chakra location on intersecting ley lines, and is also marked with an obelisk. All ley lines lead to the planetary grid, the primary light and energy matrix. A ley line is a straight fault line in the Earth's tectonic plates. Through these cracks in the Earth's tectonic plates, the magnetic energies released are very powerful indeed. Our ancestors have known about these ley lines for thousands of years. Take the native Indians in the United States. They used to call ley lines spirit lines, and their shamans used to use the electromagnetic energy in these lines to help them contact the spirits. How did they know about these lines and the energies that they give off? The answer is quite simple. The sky gods told them. Throughout history, all megalithic structures have been strategically built on top of these so-called ley lines, which are also used to harness energies, like giant batteries. These electromagnetic lines of the Earth are its veins and receive its energies from the Sun that connects and affects every living thing on this planet. We are electrical, and are atoms, surrounded by electrons, electricity. Where does our heart get its electrical capacity from? We are all connected to the Earth's electromagnetic fields, and our heart is our battery. Many of our ancient spiritual figures knew this hidden knowledge and meditated or prayed on these lines or megalithic structures. It seems so much more believable that these pyramids functioned as power plants using the same principles and conditions as Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower that conducted and directed electromagnetic energy into the ionosphere. For a very long time, we all believed that the pyramids were just tombs, but this theory raises more questions than it answers. Why do they have nothing in common with other tombs? Why the unique construction materials to build the Great Pyramid, including some of the same materials used for conducting power?